Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today it's Curator of the Lost Travels, and I'm talking about how to bring Westvleteren beer back from Belgium. Okay, this is a video I've been meaning to make for a few months because I know when I was getting ready to bring back Westvleteren beer, I had questions on how to do it, how I was going to do it. So I think this video could be helpful for other beer enthusiasts that may be having the opportunity to go to the Saint-Sixtus brewery and bring back Westvleteren all the way from Belgium to the US or wherever you're going. So I'm going to do a quick intro and then jump into like some of the weights and dimensions that you need to consider. And then I'll talk about how to order and pick it up at the Abbey, at the brewery, and then just close out with that. I think that'll give you the information that you'll need for your search for one of the best beers in the world. So if you're not a beer enthusiast or you don't know Belgian ales are delicious. They're wonderful. A lot of times they're a little sweeter profile. You know, they're darker browns, but Westvleteren, here's a Westvleteren 12, okay? And then here's we call it Westy 12s or a Westy 8. These haven't been opened yet. I brought these back. I brought back a whole case, okay? But I split it. I had a buddy traveling with me in September, and we got a case of 8 and a case of 12, and we split them, so we each have 12 each and brought them back. For those that don't know, you can't get this beer just anywhere. You can only buy it from the source at the Abbey, at the brewery, or at their gift shop that's right across the street from the Abbey. Now, Trappist ales, there's only like 13 as of 2025-ish. There are only like 13 Trappist monastery beer producers in the world, and 6 of those are in Belgium. Then there's like 2 in the Netherlands, and then I think the other 5 are like, it's like Austria, Italy, England, Spain, and France have 1 each. Now, of those 13, only 10 have this official ATP. It's this authentic Trappist product ranking, and it's a certification that there have to be a certain number of the monks still have to be there. There's things that they have to do to get the ATP certification, and a lot of times you'll see it. You know, it'll say the authentic Trappist ale, but a lot of great Belgian ales. You've got Westmalle, you've got Chimay. You always see that around Christmas. I get Chimay at my Costco around Christmas for $9.99 for a big bottle. It's excellent. You've got Orval. A lot of these you can buy in the U.S. The distinction with Westvleteren is that you can only get it at the Abbey. So when you're in Belgium, if you can bring some of this back, it's a good deal. So I'm gonna jump into some of the weight and size specifics, and I'll pop some images up as I go. But I brought back the wooden crate and 24 bottles. So the bottles, they sit in here, and I packaged them, and I just used a piece of luggage to do it. So let's just talk about weight. Okay, if you're thinking about doing this, first off, 1 bottle of your Westy, full, not just the bottle, this is full, it's going to weigh 1 pound and 7 ounces. So if you're bringing back 24 of these, a full case, that's 34.5 pounds, okay? So if you're trying to do this with luggage and stay under 50 pounds, there's some strategies that you can buy a padded box, or you can buy a box and put these in. That's great. For me, doing it with luggage was easier. But 24 at 1 pound 7 ounces each, 24 of these are going to be 34.5 pounds. Now, if you get the crate, and you want to bring the crate back too, the crate weighs basically, let's see, 6 pounds. Looking at my notes here because it's hard to keep all these numbers. So if you bring back the crate and 24 beers, you're at 40.5 pounds. So you only have 9.5 pounds if you're working at a 50-pound luggage limit to not have to pay a luggage fee. Now, I had, because I was flying Delta and because of my airline status, I had up to 70 pounds, so I didn't have to worry about it. But my buddy didn't. He had a 50-pound limit, and with the piece of luggage he was putting his stuff in, he decided not to bring the crate back, and he just wrapped individual bottles in bubble wrap, and he was fine. He put some clothes around them, but I brought back everything. But if you're thinking about it, just even putting it into a box with your packing material, if the crate and 12 bottles full are 40.5 pounds, only leaves you 9.5 pounds. Now, let's talk about dimensions. If you want the crate, this crate is 19.5 by long by 13.25, and it's 4 inches tall. So if you're looking for your luggage with the crate, if you're looking, the height that it's from here to here is like 10 inches, okay? So the total volume you're going to need to put a case with the crate is your suitcase is going to need to have an internal volume of 20 inches by 13.5 inches by at least 10 inches tall. And you're probably gonna need a little more than that to get some padding. So again, that's 20 inches by 13.5 inches by 10 inches, okay? So, you know, if you're trying to bring back the wood crate and the bottles, and you'll see photos of how I just packed it and packed around it coming up. But, you know, you kind of have to make sure your suitcase, you don't need a huge suitcase, but a smaller suitcase, you have to make it sure that it's 20 by 13.5 by 10 at least, okay? So again, to recap all that, one bottle is going to be 1 pound, 7 ounces. So a case of 24 bottles is 34.5 pounds. The crate with the bottle, that height is about 10 inches. So you're going to need a 20 by 13.5 by 10 if you're going to set the crate in there with your bottles. Now, if you're not going to do the crate, you don't have to worry about it. So, so that's kind of the, you know, for some of you that might be thinking about it, that's kind of some of the data you need, your sizes and your weights, okay, to do your own planning. And if you don't care anything about bringing the crate home, you can do the bottles. You're at 34.5 pounds. You put some bubble wrap around them. You stuff them, and you're gonna be fine. Again, that's what my buddy did. So now let's switch, and let's talk about how to order, and then I'll do a little video of the actual pickup. So you can't just show up at the Abbey and get this. You can buy their beer if they're not out of stock in their gift shop. It's a little more expensive. I bought through online, and I'll pop up the website and show you kind of the order form. It's the Abbey Saint-Sixtus, Saint-Sixtus. If you just Google Westvleteren beer Abbey, it'll pop up. You make an account, and then on that account, you can look at a calendar. And what happens is they release dates for purchase with a pickup that is like a week in advance, a week to a week and a half in advance. And I'm going to try to pop up some of the calendars. So you can't just show up at the Abbey and say, hey, I want a case of beer. You have to order it like a week ahead of time. So what it is they'll on their calendar, it'll be very clear when you go to the website and look at the calendar. They'll say, like today, say on Monday, you can order, and it's whatever's available. Usually it's like they'll have a Westy 8 and a Westy 12, and you order, and then you get to pick your pickup day, usually for the following week. And they have a window from like 9 or 10 in the morning till noon, and then like from maybe 12 till 3. So you get a pickup window. And so you place your order, it gets confirmed. You have this day and a time. You can show up anytime in that window. So what I recommend is that you have lunch at the restaurant. It's the Indavreed. I know I'm part of butchering that pronunciation, but we went there. They actually had some Westy, some of the blonde. We sampled some of the beer. Again, I'm popping up some images here, hopefully. Had a nice charcuterie, enjoyed lunch. Then we went across and picked up the beer. It literally took 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes to pick up the beer. You go in a circle, you show them give them your name, you show them your order, they pull it up, and you're ready to go. Then it's all done but the packing, okay? Now I'll say that when I bought mine just a few months ago, the Westy 12 was €56 for a case for 24. The Westy 8 was €49, okay, for a case. They charged a 10-cent euro deposit for the bottles, and there was a deposit for the crate of like 17.60 euros. So we got 2 cases all the taxes, the bottle deposits. Now the crates, if you were there, you can get your money back for the crate on the next visit. But we paid 145 euro for 48 beers. So that ended up being like €3 a piece. So for one of the best beers in the world, it's €3. You can't beat it. And it is a little more expensive if you buy like a 6-pack or a 4-pack or buy some from their gift shop. But if you don't want to bring back a case, hey, my personality, I wanted a case. I was there. I wanted to make it happen. So my cost was about €3 a beer. So I'm gonna break. I'm gonna show you the video of going through the line, a video of just like literally how it fit in the suitcase, and then in the suitcase I had bubble wrap and packed some clothes around it, and it came home fine. No problems in customs. Just everything just came through. It was no sweat. So highly recommend it. I'll show you this, and then I'll do a little closeout, and that's it. All right, here's the pickup. You basically just pull in to the left, you go around the curb, and you can see where the car was to pick up. They're closed on Fridays. Here you can see, I've split the case. I'm getting ready to put it in my suitcase. You see some of the packing material that I brought to just kind of put around. The case fit right inside my piece of luggage, and I was able to protect the top, put stuff around, came home, didn't lose a bottle. Perfect. All right, so that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It covered what the weight and size was that you need, kind of some considerations there. Showed you the pickup. I did pop-ups. Go to their website. You got a plan. You got to pick it up and have a day that you're going to be there in Westvleteren. Have lunch, pick it up at the Abbey, put it in your luggage, pack around it. You'll have no problem. It's well worth it. It's absolutely delicious stuff. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.